And we see here that for BX3, Zero, Loic, Beat, and DNS will play. So Whisper stepped out from that lineup. And again, for Impact, we have Papu, Kobrask, Narco, and Norwich. And the map is TmT Play with Soul by Kappa. Here we go, first round. Beat falls down a bit in the start, but gets good speed through the turn. Passes Norwich, who is now last. Norwich falls down. No mistakes in this part. This part of the track is very tricky. Papu drops down, and also Loic for BX3. And Papu with more speed will pass Loic. Oh, Kobrask with a no drift for Impact. And Zero and Beat in the top right now. Narco lagging a bit is at second place. Right now this looks good for BX3. DNS also passing Norwich, and we see Narco with a mistake. Zero looking to take first for BX3. Beat will take second, and DNS takes third. Norwich with a mistake, a late mistake. No wait, Narco, I guess. Well, one of them at least made a mistake in the end. And the first round easily goes to BX3. With no Impact player under 40 seconds. So that's not a good sign, but hopefully they can start playing a bit better. Because at least on paper they have a pretty strong team, but of course when it comes to Trackmania you can't rely on your skills, you have to practice the maps, because there's always new maps. And if you don't, then you will be at a disadvantage for sure. Oh, Narco is scaring me, he's teleporting, but then he crashed. I think that was a crash, yes, into the pole. And again we see BX3 here taking the lead with Loic, Zero and Beat. Papu the best player right now for Impact, but both Kobrask and Narco is at 7th and 8th place. And looks very good for BX3. Once again here approaching the ending. Oh, Loic with a mistake, and Papu can pass him. But that's not enough. DNS also with a mistake falls down to last place, but it's still a red round. Thanks to Beat and Zero with good times, 0.40 and 0.46. And right now those are the best players in this match with 11 points each. And score is 2-0 for BX3. And Beat falls down a bit in the beginning. Usually see someone make at least someone make a mistake here at this part, but no, not this time. Oh, but then Norwich crashes, and also for Impact Narco, 2 Impact players with mistakes. In the lead we have a close Kobrask with the no drift, and only Papu is left now for Impact. 4 BX3 players are surrounding him, and he's not gonna be able to do anything here. He takes second with a decent time, 0.54, but a very good round from BX3, showing consistency. All 4 players under 40 seconds. And yes, points are wrong on the server. So we have to stop and fix that. But I think BX3 did win all those rounds. Fairly anyway. But yeah, let's fix the points here before we continue. Do I know the command? No, I don't. Wait, goddamn. I don't know the command. Hopefully we can fix this though. I'm not sure if anyone knows the command, maybe in the chat, let me know so I can help, because I'm not really sure what's needed. think that is it. Max point 8 and new rules on. Think so. So yeah, we have to wait here so BX3 can set up their server, since the points were incorrect. Right now the score is 3-0 for BX3 on the first map. And yeah, points limit is also wrong on the server. It's at 5, but it should be at 7. So I have to fix that too. La la la. Switch to this. Okay. Yeah, tennis mode is in effect for the playoffs. So again, we're waiting for BX3 to configure their server. The points were wrong, so they have to fix that. And unfortunately, I don't really know too much about the server configurations, so I can't really help them too much. I just refer them to this page by Slig, who created this plugin, and there you can find all the commands. Alright, I think it's good now, so I guess we will try. Okay, test round. And we'll see if it works. Sorry about this. And I believe the score should still be 3-0, since the points, even if the points were wrong, it didn't really matter. BX3 still won those rounds fairly, so. So let's see here if the points will be right when Beat will finish this round. Here he goes. And yes. Alright, points are good, and we can start the match again, and the score should be 3-0, so I think Sneak will just add the points. Yeah, he's adding them. Alright. Go, go, go. So, score is 3-0 for BX3 on the first map. TmT play with Soul. And here we go again. And yes, tennis mode is used for the playoffs. So that means that if the score is 6-6, you have to win with 2 points. Here's the 4th round now. And we see most BX3 players at the top. Papu is driving good. For Impact in the lead right now, with 400s ahead of 0. But he has 4 BX3 players behind him, so doesn't look too good. Let's see if I can find the hotkey. Here's Norwich. Norwich is at 8th place now, 3400s behind the top. And it's pretty close though, no mistakes. And Diaz falls down, Kobresk with the mistake in the end as well. Papu will take first, nice time, 0.36. But then BX3 again showing that consistency. 0 second place, Speed third, Loic fourth and Diaz fifth. All with good times. And that was a pretty good round to be honest. All players playing pretty good, but the score is 4-0 for BX3. They are getting closer and closer to winning this first map. Impact still no points, but this might be their round as Zero drops down, but Norwich then also makes a mistake. Zero with another mistake, Norwich comes back, and then Norwich crashes and Zero comes back. Back and forth between these two players. In front we have Papu in the lead, Diaz with a no slide. Papu looking to take first. Narco is right now at 4th place. Can he pass Loic and Beat? I think he needs to for this round to go to Impact. Narco comes back with a lot of speed and will pass Beat. Narco with a great ending passes Beat just before the finish. And this is a blue round. So nice stuff by Narco. He basically won that round for Impact. If he hadn't passed Beat, then that would have been a draw. So good stuff by Narco. And 1-4 is the score now. Papu in the total lead here with 22 points, so he is showing that he's the best player here from Impact, so far at least. Oh, Loic with a crash. Loic with a crash for BX3. Norwich in the lead right now. Switch to Papu, where is he? He's 2nd place. 2 Impact players in the top there. Could take their second round here. Let's see, Narco is at 4th place, so a lot of the BX3 players has dropped down. Only DNS remains. And Narco is lagging, but he is at 4th place, and this should go to Impact again. Kobresk also taking 5th place here. So Zero, Beat and Loic with mistakes for BX3, and they have 2 points now, 2-4. Impact coming back, and it seems like they are pretty prepared on this map. I was a bit worried in the beginning, but seems like they have some skills here. All right. 7th round, I believe. Oh, Norwich crashing for Impact in the start. Zero also, and then Narco for Impact. And DNS in the lead now. Oh, Loic clips the wall for BX3. But still 2 BX3 players in the lead. Papu at 3rd place, Kobresk at 4th. Papu is trying to catch up to DNS and Beat. He needs to take 1st place here if he wants the round to go to Impact. Can he do it? He tries for it in the last turn. He might pass Beat at least. No, he won't. Beat is ahead of Papu with 100 and make sure that this is a red round. And BX3 in the lead now, 2-5. So they still have the advantage here, and only 2 more rounds to go to take home the first map. As we start the next round. Oh, Kobresk. Bad mistake from him in the start. Norwich also drops down a bit. And then Loic with a mistake again for BX3. He's having some trouble here. Kobresk falls off the map. And respawn is not allowed in this tournament, so Kobresk is not gonna get any points. And in the meantime, we see Papu with a no drift. So this round should easily go to BX3. DNS in the lead, Zero overtakes him for 1st. Then Beat at 3rd place. Oh, Zero with a mistake, but won't matter as BX3 takes top 3. Kobresk, not enough time to finish this round. Now BX3 at map point at 2-6. So Papu has been good for Impact. He's currently 1st with 38 points, Beat 2nd 35, Dinas 3rd 31, Zero 4th 24, same as Narco, Loic with 23, Kobresk with 21, and then Norwich at 18. So, a mistake from Norwich, and also Loic for the third time. Loic makes a mistake. Narco also crashes. This does not look good for Impact right now. Let's switch to Papu. Well, I switched to Beat, but here's Papu in the lead. And he's alone here for Impact. Might be able to take first, but I don't think it's gonna matter. Here's Zero and DNS as well, following Papu. And that's gonna be it. BX3 wins the first map 2-7. Alright, so we need to skip to the next map. There we go. So we see here to the left Papu with 46 points. Gets the most points in that map. But then Beat, DNS and Zero follows him. Only Loic was not driving that good for BX3. Made a couple of mistakes in the beginning. Alright, so let's see what the second map will be. Again, in the playoffs, you don't have to play all 3 maps. If it's a 2-0 score, then no need to play the third. Looks like the second map will be TmT Frenzy by Felix Garke, and the main record here is by Karjan again, 37.83. And again, we're gonna do a couple of warm-ups here before we start. And the lineups are not really completed here. There's 5 players for each team, so we'll have to wait a bit before we know. This map also pretty hard. Some technical turns, pretty easy to get a no drift at the end. So you have to make sure that you remove the drift first from the previous turn. Alright, still no mention of how many warm-ups we're doing, so it might take a while before we start. Both teams seems to be liking the warm-ups here. Don't seem to be in any particular rush to start the match. Alright, seems like BX3's lineup and also impacts are completed now. So Norwich, Papu, Narco and Cobras, so the same lineup as in the first map, will play again for impact. And for BX3 we have Beat, Batu, Zero and Whisper. So Batu and Whisper replacing DNS and Loic. Okay, one more warm-up and then we will start. And again, it seems like Impact only knows 2 out of 3 maps, so I think this is the second one they know, and then they don't know Slot of Torture. So yeah, BX3 got a pretty good advantage in that case if they lose this map. But we'll see if they will. They were pretty strong on the first map already, and seems more prepared than Impact. Although Papu is driving very good for Impact, but it's just not enough. He needs help from his teammates as well. But here we go. Good luck, have fun. Second map will start now. BX3 won the first one, 2-7. And let's see if something similar will be the score for the second map as well. In that case, BX3 will advance to the next round, and in that round Dignitas will await, so that will be a very good match. Looking forward to seeing that one, hopefully. Although I also of course have my own match. I think we will play against Druids, although I don't know if they won their match. But here we go, first round now. TmT Frenzy is the map. And we see a mistake from Narco for Impact. Also Batu for BX3. He is currently at 8th place. Norwich is at 1st. This part here can be tricky, and we see Zero with a mistake. And in the lead we have Papoo and Norwich together with Beat for BX3. Let's see here who will take first. Beat with a better last turn, and both Papoo and Norwich crashes before the ending. Oh my god, double fail by Papoo and Norwich, which means that Whisper could pass them both, which means this is a draw round. That round could have gone to Impact, but a double fail. Both players clipped the wall, so Beat could take first, and then Whisper came back and took second, and that was important because the other two BX3 players, the remaining two, finished 7th and 8th. So a draw begins the first map. Could be close. But here in the second round we see Whisper, Zero and Beat for BX3. And we see a mistake from Kobrask, I believe. Yeah, he drops down to a 7th place, and Norwich is at 8th place. Doesn't look too good right now for Impact. Zero and Beat in the lead. Papoo again doing what he can for Impact, and he comes back here, goes for it, but it's not enough. He's finishing 3rd place. Beat takes first, 0.20, Zero second, 0.22. Then also Batu and Whisper with decent times, and pretty good round there from BX3 as they take the lead now 1-0. So Beat with the 2 first places in a row. See if he can take a 3rd one as well. Right now he's in the middle of the pack. Oh, drives over the border, but didn't get punished by that. And that's a good turn, and also a mistake from Narco. No, not from Narco, from Norwich. Keep mixing them. Oh, Beat with a no drift. As I was telling before, you can get a no drift here. It's very common. And who will take first? Zero takes first, then Batu. And then we have 3 Impact players, but they would have needed a 4th player there as well to force the draw. Instead, the round will go to BX3, now in the lead with 2-0. Yeah, if they win this map, they have won the match. As we start the 4th round now, we had a draw the 1st round. Oh, Papoo and Narco with mistakes for Impact. So it doesn't start off well when Papoo, their best player, is making a mistake here. And what a big mistake from Norwich. Drives straight into the pole. And as you can see here, we have 3 BX3 players in the top alone. Beat will crash, but I don't think it's gonna matter. He finishes 3rd place ahead of Kobrask. So BX3 again takes a pretty easy round. Now in the lead with 3-0. And Beat 24 points, best player so far, ahead of Batu 22, then Whisper 21. So we have top 3 BX3 so far. Oh, and a mistake from Narco. Comes a bit too early into that turn and crashes hard. Oh, Zero with a mistake. And also Papoo with a mistake for Impact. Kobrask and Whisper, so many mistakes at that part of the map. And in the lead we have Beat. Oh, and Norwich crashes, so Beat should take first, Batu second. And Papoo has retired for Impact. Zero takes 4th place. And Whisper 5th. And the score is now 4-0. So the match is slipping away from Impact right now. They started off the map pretty good, getting that draw, but after that BX3 has shown a better performance. BX3 won that first map 2-7. Here's Narco, has dropped down, Kobrask as well. Again, a bad start for Impact. Batu with a no drift here, so he falls down to last place. No mistakes now at that turn. Oh, Beat with a crash. Leaves Whisper and Zero at the top. Papoo and Norwich comes back here. but seems like Whisper and Zero both hitting that last turn perfectly, and they will take first and second. 0.18 by Zero, 0.20 by Whisper. That's good times, and it's not enough that Norwich, Cobresk and Papu comes afterwards. They would have needed Narco as well to force the draw. And now 5-0. BX3 only having to win 2 more rounds. They will face Dignitas in the next round, which is very interesting. Oh, Zero with a mistake. Comes to a stop here as well, so he's gonna be behind with a couple of seconds. 5 seconds behind. Oh, and a mistake from Norwich. Norwich mistiming that turn. Here's Whisper in the lead. Papu second, but 2 is at third. Papu is trying to attack Whisper, but instead makes a mistake. Allows Papu to come back, but Papu will still take second. But Whisper takes first, Papu third, and beat 4th place. Zero will drive backwards into the finish here, knowing that his position doesn't matter. BX3 will still win that round no matter what. And now they are at match point. 0-6. And yeah, they're probably gonna win this round. The Impact just not prepared enough, I believe. Papu showing a decent performance, although not as good on the second map as he was on the first. Of course, it's hard to play good when you know that you're playing against a better opponent here. And right now he is the best player again for Impact in this round, and then he crashes into the pole. So Norwich is the only Impact player remaining, as BX3 only a couple of turns left here for them to qualify to the next round. Here's the last turn. Norwich tries to overtake a couple, but will only finish third place, and that's the end of the match. So BX3 wins the match 2-7 and then 0-7, and will face Dignitas in the next round. GG.